Hello, beautiful friends, and welcome back to my garden today. I garden here in Circleville, Ohio in a zone 6A/6B. And today I wanted to come out here and replant up my tired containers. Not completely towards the fall, but going that way so that when I add things in fall, like mums and things like that, we'll be on the same page. So today I want to replant these, decorate a bench area I have, and then when I came out to put the stuff out here, I noticed my lady statue. You can't see her, so we're going to cut her, trim her up a little. I'm just going to use these tree trimmers because it helps me to get way back in there without having to stomp on all the other flowers. Alright guys, so I cleared her out a little bit so we could see her. I just used these Fiskars tree trimming tool, so hopefully you can see her a little bit better. Okay guys, so now I want to get rid of this old, I have, I believe it's lantana and some salvia, and it's done. So we're going to pull this out, and I got some nice fresh plants I want to put in it. I have a Kimberly Queen Fern that I want to split into two and do 2 containers. This is probably going to be easier said than done. There we go. Okay guys, I just took some of this dirt out. I never get rid of dirt. We always need more dirt, and this is freshly from this season, so I'm not going to throw away $5 worth of dirt. Would you? Okay, I'm gonna top this off with some fresh soil. This is Pro Mix. I just get it at my local garden center. I don't think it's the greatest. I don't think it's the worst. It's just what's convenient. Okay. And I don't use gardening gloves, guys. I like to feel the dirt in my hands. All right, so this is my Kimberly Queen. I want to take a knife and cut her in 2. And the reason I'm doing this is because it needs to be done. Her roots are so root bound. And I get 2 containers out of her. All right, so here we go. We have a whole new plant, right? And what I can do, because this is not a perennial in our area, I can take these containers inside and I can use this same fern for next season. thing I got is this coleus, and it's called Redhead Volcanica. It will really complement, you know, pumpkins and mums and whatever you decide to decorate with. Look at that, baby. So we do want to pull this down, kind of mess up these roots a little, because they are root bound. Whew. Okay. I'm not going to worry about, I'm out, but I'm not going to worry about, you know, a long-term fertilizer. I'll put a nice drink of Miracle Grow on these. I don't know, I can't see anything. How's that looking? All right, take a peek. Oh, I like that. Okay. And then the next thing I got was this sun patient. It's a sun and shade impatient, and it's called Compact Deep Rose. And the reason I got this is because I have the fern, I have the coleus, and I have this. They're all gonna all do good in shade. And the area that I'm putting this in is under a tree with a bench. So. It's all over. Okay, we're going to pack really good down between the root balls. And the only other thing, if I had it, I would put some vine in here, because if you guys continue to follow me, you'll see I love my vines. Okay guys, one down and one to go. to do this head. Okay, so again, you know that I'm getting things at auctions. We got this at an auction. Kind of silly, kind of funny, but we're going to just go with it. And how cute would this be as the hair? My problem is this plant is pretty big. So what I was thinking I would do is see if I can get rid of some of this dirt, which I'm probably not going to be able to, because look at all these roots. But I can manipulate the base. Okay, so I can manipulate the base a little, and I sort of want it to be like, maybe like that. Oh, and this is a peacock red flowering tail. I thought it was so pretty. The purple coming through, and this will for sure take us into fall. Okay. We're gonna have to stuff this guy in there. All right, guys, so now I want to fill my bucket up because I'm not doing the long-term fertilizer. So we'll give them a nice sip of Miracle Grow. Right, so we're gonna make up a little Miracle Grow solution. I do 1 tablespoon per gallon, and I just kind of eyeball. Let's try 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, so I'm gonna use this little coffee table that we got at the auction as well, and we're gonna kind of do a little makeover on this bench area. Okay, and even? Right, and then I want to give all the plants a little bit of fertilizer. So I think we need some pillows to give us a little pop. Okay, now I'm gonna style on my coffee table, and then I'll bring you back to show everything we've done. Guys, look at this beautiful little vignette I've created. It's going to be such a peaceful and relaxing place for me in between gardening. When I'm sweaty and hot, I'll be able to come over here, sip on a little drink, and be able to enjoy and relax. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Again, it was another fun one, and I hope you guys are learning and getting inspired. I hope that this inspires you guys just to find a little tiny piece of land in the back of your yard that you can make a little happy place for you. Cheers! Combining plants successfully depends upon whether their design attributes work together to create a balanced and harmonious scene that's in scale with the surroundings. Go find your passion today, you guys.